apparently you can't switch out your graphics. Let me try one more thing because I will not be moved. Let me see what happens if I do none and go back and do one. Nope. Okay. Well, they will be on the page. I had 2 more great graphics for you. It's not allowing me to change it, but it's okay. We're going to move on. And YouTube is going to catch up to TikTok at some point. I wish they would just bite the stuff that actually works. Okay. So here are the 7 brain-based activities grounded in neuroscience to strengthen your do it now, because procrastination is the enemy. This is the best one of all of them, I think. That's why I made a real leader brain out of it, and I also made it a PA for today. So it is number 1 on the list, prefrontal power boost. Don't you just like that name? Prefrontal power boost. So what it does is it's going to do the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex activation. It's going to activate it. Remember, power twins activate back in the day. Okay, so here is the activity. The 1-minute start rule. The 1-minute start rule. And I was telling Nola to do this long ago before I even knew it was a thing. What you're going to do is you're going to set a timer and start the dreaded task for 60 seconds. That's it. You're just going to set the timer. 60 seconds. I'm going to just go downstairs, set the timer, and I'm going to start washing the dishes for 1 minute. And guess what that does, ladies and gentlemen? Kevin, I'm glad you asked the question. Here's why this works. Because it engages the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, which handles task initiation. And so guess what that does? That overrides the delayed impulses of the messages being sent to you by the right amygdala. It's slow. It ain't quick on the draw. So you start doing the task, and guess what? The right amygdala don't know what happened. And that nice little 60 seconds is just long enough for the right amygdala to go, what the hell? You already washing the dish. All right. Wash the damn dishes. 1 minute. That's all it takes to override. Because the right amygdala, you know, unaccountable people lazy as shit. And a minute feels like an hour. So it's just going to sit there and be like, okay, go on and wash the dishes in. And then you're going to get that nice little dopamine boost. And that's going to create that neural pathway. So going forward, ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to complete the whole task. You only need 60 seconds of doing that task. And the right amygdala is going to sit down and be humble and be quiet. That's all it takes. Do it now. That's why I said in 2008, just do it now. Just do it now. You do it now, and now that feeling goes away. And now what's going to happen is you're going to create that neural pathway of doing it now, and the right amygdala is going to get weaker and weaker when it comes to procrastination. Number 2, you have the dopamine activation. So this is the reward pathways for the VTA and the nucleus accumbens, and here is the activity. Micro rewards, and we've talked about this before. You're going to give yourself a reward after your mini task. Mini, M-I-N-I, not M-A-N-Y. So you might just play a song. You don't want to watch, you want to wash the dishes, go ahead, wash the dishes and throw on your music. Go for a walk, do something that you like to do, paint, game, read, whatever you want to do, you give yourself a mini reward. And that's going to start that neural pathway. So you mean when I do something, I get this reward? Yes, because remember, guess what your consequence is for delaying and procrastinating? Worry. Worry is going to show up when you listen to the right amygdala, and worry is going to allow the amygdala to start popping off. And now the left amygdala is going to forget that it's a great thing, and it's going to start ruminating on why did I wait? Why did I wait? Why did I wait? Why did I wait? And still have no active solution. So you can procrastinate and your reward is worry, or you can do it now and your reward is natural dopamine. And you're going to give yourself a mini treat, which is going to give you some more dopamine. How about that? You're going to get a twofer. Okay. So that's what you actually want to do. Go ahead and do it. And now the second part of that, part 2, part B, on the other side, the flip side, you're getting double the rewards. Okay. And why does this work? Because it triggers the brain's dopamine system, reinforcing action and building momentum. So now when it comes to bigger tasks, guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to procrastinate because you already know when I do small tasks, I get a little teeny tiny reward. So when I do this big old giant project, I'm going to give myself a big giant reward. I'm going to either not do it and get big giant worry, or I am going to do it and get a big giant dopamine boost. And that's why it's called the reward pathways. It's the dopamine activation because it's like